All right. We got that lag, but it's like a minute and a half, 2 minutes. What's going on, guys? Tonight we are here with Bay Area Beard Co-owner Matt. He is below. That is, I am not Matt. Matt is below.
Yeah.
I got Fat Scuba to the other side of me. Yeah, this and all that. How's everybody doing tonight, man? Matt, how you doing?
Pretty good. It's a little chilly down here in Florida, though. I think it just dropped under 60 degrees. So hope I'm not rubbing that in.
You are, because it's like 30 here.
Yeah. But, you know, we whip out the scarves and coats when it hits 60, 65. As soon as the humidity drops off, we're wearing coats. That's the thing. But everything's good.
Yeah, when I went to Disney a few years back, me and Abby went for Christmas. We were like, nah, we're not doing Christmas at home. We're going to go to Disney for Christmas. And I wore shorts, dude, and a tank top while I was down there. And then I flew back to Indianapolis. I got off the plane. I had on a tank top and shorts and had to run straight into the airport and put a hoodie on, bro. I was freezing. It was like 10 degrees here.
As soon as you hop out of that terminal, it hits you. You're like, oh, we're in a different place now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So what's up, Liam? Billy Rogers. Jason Folks, what's up, brother? Anthony Ellis, welcome. Alfredo, the Phantom CEO. What's up, brother? How you guys doing tonight? Send out some invites, guys. Let everybody know we're live. We had to go at a special time tonight, and just let everybody know we're live. I'm sure
you guys go later, but
yeah, I'm sure Matt would appreciate it. What's up, Donald Long? What's up, Mitch? Mitch Evans is a big supporter of Bay Area Beard Co.
Yeah, and he's got a couple cents and exchanged some messages. Great guy out there in California. So I'm excited to get the products all the way out there, and he likes them. So I'm always stoked to have someone try them and enjoy them. That's my favorite part.
Oh, dude. Like I told you, I think one of the first times me and you spoke on Instagram, I was like, dude, you have some of the most crazy scents that I've ever heard. Complexity is just off the charts. I want to try it. And, you know, now it's led to an addiction of sorts. And a bunch of oils later, a couple shirts, a hat. Yeah. Yep. I kind of like Bay Area Beard Co. And it helps that the owner kind of looks like me. So, hey.
What? Just ride the wave.
Yeah.
You know, we'll both ride. It's fine with me.
Waltimus Prime, yeah, bro. This company, hands down, like I said, it's my best new company. I mean, technically, he started in 2019, but he got a late start, and he picked up momentum this year and has just been banging out quality products ever since.
Yeah, Everett's a quiet one up there, but I know he when he tried them, you know, it's kind of like thought he was indifferent on them, you know, because he brought a big setup when he came down for the meetup. But yeah, it's like he's slowly dropping a few pretty good reviews. So I appreciate that too from Everett.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, Everett's got some respect in the community, so people listen when he speaks. It's very, very rarely that he speaks, but so when he does, people listen.
Yeah, right. He's right.
Hey, what's up? What's up, Justin from Harry Beards? Christopher Wolf, welcome, man. He's a new subscriber. I'm glad you chose to hang out with us tonight. Liam says Galilee and Shamron, get you some. Absolutely. Shamron is amazing. Amazing.
I haven't tried that one yet, but Galilee is amazing.
You're changing up your sample pack list daily, I hear.
Yeah, I might have to do it one more time.
Yeah, well, I think I got a couple in the works. I might have to just let you test out too.
Oh, shit.
What's up, Brewer? How's it going? Welcome, brother. Bushy Beard. He says, what's up, Fat Scuba, Bay Area, and Daniel. Bushy, his name is Matt, even though he could have put his name in there, but he chose to put his company. Yurik, what's up? Yurik says, Scuba, congrats on that giveaway win today, bro.
Yeah, thanks, man. I appreciate that. It was I was not expecting
giveaway.
that. I know I was not expecting that when I woke up today, and I was looking for the post or whatever, and it wasn't up. And I was like, oh well, you know, whatever. And then I went to look at Instagram and seen somebody tagged me for today's giveaway, and so I clicked on it and I was like reading, and I got to the bottom and it said my name, and I was like, holy shit! And I come running out of the bedroom, and the wife's like, "What's going on?" And I was like, "I just fucking won this huge ass giveaway."
$500, right?
Yeah,
Wow.
Yeah, that's a nice giveaway.
yeah, really nice giveaway.
Yeah, I made. I think it was a couple weeks ago. I said, congrats, on the baby, and still congrats. But I made a joke, and I said on the baby, not not the giveaway. I said you always win the giveaways. You didn't win this one, and then he won that one. And
Right.
then he also won my giveaway. Like this guy's got the touch.
He does. He has the touch. Absolutely. When it's clutch, you can count on Scuba. Fat Scuba.
Yeah.
Sorry, you got to say Fat Scuba.
Yeah. Yeah, we don't want no trademark infringements.
No. Oh, Brewer said he got his Modeem yesterday. Thank you very, very much.
Who did?
Brewer.
Oh, awesome. Yeah, he bought that during the live stream, so I really hope he likes it. Yeah, I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Mitch Evans says Genesis and Mikvah are both bomb. I will agree with you there, Mitch. Anthony says, awesome win, Scuba. He was stoked for you. Absolutely. Good karma.
Yeah.
Good karma.
I got
Anthony won a
that.
giveaway too. So he's got a Modeem sample pack coming too from a giveaway.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Everett's why I don't enter giveaways. It says Liam.
Hey, I'm saying you should enter them all, Liam, because I don't usually enter those kind of giveaways like that. If you got to tag more than one person or they want you to do it like multiple times, I don't usually sit around for 20 or 30 minutes and do that. But when I seen what the prize was, I was like, I'm tagging every son of a bitch in my list on this one.
Liam wants to know how many boxes are left, Matt.
Still got 30 boxes left.
30.
Yeah. If anybody wants to know, they are 20% off with free shipping. So
Man, that's like getting the oils for like what, $13?
less than that, I think. I mean,
5 oils, guys, and you're getting 20% off.
You're gonna make me do math, Daniel, but
Come on, you're a mailman. Do math.
in the chat, who wants to do? So you're getting for $56, divide just the oils themselves. It's under $12 in oil.
Yeah, it's like $11.89 or something like that. $11.90.
Yeah, $11.20 in oil, which is
That's crazy.
yeah, and
That's
plus
like-
all the extras you get too.
George is the giveaway guru. Liam, how are you holding up, man? Waltimus Prime, he's banged up, isn't he? Yeah. What's up, Bearded Don from Beard Gents? Welcome, brother. I appreciate you being here. Tiki says Ville and veteran wins all the time. Yeah, he does. George and Jason Folks. Jason Folks must be off work because he literally enters like sock giveaways, and I think he entered a crochet set. I think he's going to learn to crochet, I believe. Mitch, it is 70, but he has a code for 20% off, which takes it to $56.
Yeah, I just threw that in the chat just a second ago there.
Use code Moadim, and you will save 20% off the box.
I mean, that's an insane deal right now just because of the fact it is a bit over a pound. So you're getting priority mail shipping. That's at least a $10 value where you're at too. So
Absolutely.
yeah, you're talking $80, $90, $100 value for almost half that.
Hey, thanks, Steven. Steven says, hello, guys. Almost dinner time with the in-laws. I wanted to show my support for Daniel, Everett, and Matt. Well, we all appreciate you, bro.
Absolutely.
Bearded Vato says, Matt, that passion fruit guava is effing beer delicious, bro.
Yeah, thanks, Vato, for that review too that you dropped. I appreciate that. Yeah, I know he got a Modeem sample pack, and I'm excited he liked one. He'd been waiting for a while. Every time I was ever even mentioned in a live stream, he was like, well, what about his site? He's like, is he going to ever have a site? Like, he would taunt me. He would taunt me in live streams. He would be like, yeah, when's the site coming? I'm like, oh, man, can't. It's just so, he was a big motivator too. So I wanted to make sure that he was able to get what he wanted.
Hey, what's up, Mac with the cheese? How's it going, bro? Welcome. Vato says he hooked me up. Yeah, Matt takes care of his customers, that's for sure.
Yeah, Matt's awesome.
Try and keep you guys coming back for more. It's much just like to dangle the, give you a little
carrot.
Yeah, throw a little cheese in there for more. I have to.
Tiki says those white hats are clean. Tiki, his flat bills, which this is one. What's the price on those, Matt? 22, 24?
So I think they're $25.99.
25, okay.
I'm sold out at the moment. I have 25 more on the way as of today. They were shipped today, so they should be restocked. I'm going to have a lot of extra new colors. So I don't think I'm going to have any ivory hats, but I might have to restock those if they get. I mean, Everett's wearing them every night, so
yeah, absolutely.
You might.
Mitch says, "Got me one coming." Did he order a hat?
Yes, he had a hat. He purchased a hat a few days ago, so it's on the way.
Awesome.
I think he got an ivory one as well with the white logo.
Oh, what's up, big bearded brother? Welcome from overseas, bro. I'm glad you can hang out with us. Steven says, I love you guys. Say I love you more, smile more, laugh more. Tomorrow isn't promised. Just wanted to tell my bearded community brothers I love y'all. Appreciate it, Steven.
Thank you, Steve.
Thanks, Steven.
Rob Brandon, Dixon has really reduced my beard budget. Hey, man, people are on that flannel kick right now. Those Dixon flannels.
Yeah, I remember you posting that you bought one.
Yeah. They don't wrinkle. They don't shrink. And they have a microfiber inside.
Nice.
They're not, I mean, they're really, really nice. They're not like, they're well built, I guess you would say. And like, but they don't feel like super heavy. You know how some flannels, well, you guys probably don't because you live in Florida, but flannels kind of feel heavy. This one don't. It's nice. Max says, Dan, your IG post says 8 p.m. and another says 10 p.m. Just saying. Damn, I forgot to change them all. My bad. Hey, Matt, go on IG and drop a big old post about how we're on right now. Brewer says, I think Santa is bringing me a Dixon.
Oh.
Have a good night, Steven. Hope you enjoy dinner, bro.
Yeah, thanks, Steven.
Good night, Steven.
Waltimus
says, for me.
Waltimus says Florida. Hold on, where'd it go? Damn, I missed it. Florida isn't good for flannels, so yeah, that's true. Oh, there's the giveaway man himself, George Bearded in Deville Munoz. What's up, George?
I think he won the one for day 7, I think.
Yeah, he did. He won the one right before you. Yeah. Rob Brandon says, I have about 1 month a year he can wear flannels. Gary said, did someone say Dixon? What's up, Gary Lewis? Welcome.
What's up, Gary?
They did a big auction last night, and I just want to give a round of applause to that auction. That was awesome.
Yeah.
A round of applause to everybody that bid on the auctions. You guys are amazing. I'm sure it's going to go to it. It was for a good cause.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up, Mike Fusion? Welcome, bro. What's up, Anthony? How's it going? Mitch Evans says, Fat Scooby, you know I won the 4th giveaway, right? The skateboard and Tangerine Dream. That's awesome.
Oh, nice. You know what? Now that he says it, I think I do remember seeing that.
Matt, so why don't you tell some people about yourself?
Man, I guess probably if there's anything they don't already know. I'm the owner of Bay Area Beard Company. Started in September of 2019. It's a little bit of an ode to my father, who was kind of instilled me with the love for God and His Word. So, the product name, I know some people get a little confused about, is biblical beard oil, biblical beard balm, biblical beard butter. It's it's a different from the actual company name itself, but it's kind of an ode to my passion and my background for God's word and what I can stand behind and beside and in front of and be able to push and have fun and also have a purpose in the community too. So I've lived in Florida for 25 years. Grew up in Columbus, Ohio, but parents basically rooted up and moved back to Florida before I was born. So that's where they lived before I was born. So they wanted to come back. So yeah. See, I say a lot too.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. But I wasn't gonna say anything, bro. I was not gonna say a word.
Yeah, ever since I pointed you out for it, now it's like karma. Now I can't stop saying it.
What gets me?
I was like, it's cool that you do it because I do it, and now I notice. You ever notice how much you do it, and you're like, I'm saying a lot, and then but you still doesn't get you to stop doing it. It just makes it worse because it makes you more nervous.
Yep, it does for me. Welcome in Tyson. Welcome in Bearded Cheesehead Ryan. Anthony, if I missed you, I don't think I did. Mac, thanks for going and dropping that, letting everybody know that we're live. So you're a big Ohio State fan. I think anybody that follows your Instagram knows that by now.
Pretty big.
Why?
Start out with the my grandfather was actually good friends with Woody Hayes. My father was a big Ohio State fan. He played division. I want to say it was 1AA football for Murray State University, and was for the most part recruited by Ohio State, but didn't end up going there just because he wasn't going to get a lot of playing time. But so he's always been a big Ohio State fan. Grew up in Central Ohio. It's in the culture growing up, so it's just kind of how I was raised. Kids I played football with in high school ended up going there. Pee wee football, middle school, high school, all that was the thing, to be able to go to play for Ohio State University one day. So it's just every Saturday morning. As you wake up and you get ready for game day, home or away. So that's how I grew up knowing football. Playing Pee Wee football and they're announcing the Ohio State score during our games. So
that's funny.
It was. So it's and it's how you connect. It's tradition. It's family. It's the culture. It's nationwide. It's just not regional. You could tell from Everett lives in Florida. There's probably, other than the Florida universities, Ohio State, just the fans are everywhere. There's following, there's bars, there's get-togethers, and you're talking about a Midwest team with just like a conglomerate of fans everywhere. So it's a big deal.
Yeah, it is. Ohio State, they do have a big following. I don't watch very much college football. Growing up in North Carolina, like everybody was either a North Carolina fan or NC State fan, and I was a big Duke fan growing up. I was like the opposite of my family. My cousin played football for North Carolina, but I was a big Duke fan, huge basketball fan. But I never could get in. I couldn't understand like why there was that big of a following. And then like as I started growing up, my dad was like, it's just like a tradition, man. Everybody just like, sits down to watch football and like it's like a thing. And I'm just like, okay, I'm gonna go play my video game. I'm good. But like I would rather watch college sports now than I would rather watch pro sports, just because it's more about the game and not the money. I mean, it's a little bit more pure, like on the playing side. Of course, you got your politics in college football as well, powerhouses and money and blah, 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 blah. But whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever floats your boat. Man, we got people coming in now. Right on.
Yeah. I mean, it's definitely, it's not as pure as it used to be. There's always an issue about money. It's always going to get political. And when money's involved. But there's so much pageantry and parity in college football too. You get to see, upsets, and it goes for college basketball as well. But there's nothing like it. You get to then go into a game. There's the maximum probably fans you'll get on a normal day in an NFL stadium is 70,000 maybe. And you're talking about 110,000 fans in a college stadium, and the tradition's been there for 100 to 120 years. There's nothing like it, and that goes for any school. Because I don't want to say the name. No, I don't want to do it, but Michigan, Tennessee, Florida. I mean, it's and even in the South, we're now that I live here, they're proud about their football too. But
absolutely.
Yeah, so it's they're one of the few regions still allowing fans, so they're serious.
Yeah. I knew I liked Brewer for a reason. He said he played ball with Christian Leitner in high school. I knew there was a reason I liked you. That gets you back in good standing with me, Brewer, after you took that nice, amazing flat bill and bent it straight down the middle like a set of trusses on a house. But I'm gonna let it slide. What is up to my brother E-Rock? He finally gets to come to a show. He's a blue collar guy. He goes to bed early. Got a long day, but he wants to come in and hang out with us tonight, and I appreciate that. What's up, Dylan from Bearded Sons? What's up, Billy Rogers? Billy Rogers says, "Go Dogs, Matt."
All right.
Hey, what's up, Ken? Ken Bluegrass Bearded. What is up, dude? How's it going? Bearded Vato. Oh, Joshua Ricks. What's up, man?
Man, that's definitely a big chat.
Yeah, it's starting to build.
Yeah, you draw them in.
I'm trying, man. I'm trying. So what I know you said that there's a Bay Area is the company, Biblical is the line. Is there ever any plans on maybe another part of that line, a different line?
That's what I did. When I started, I didn't know how it was going to go. I really took a pretty big leap. So it was really without fear. And that's why I wanted to do a company name, and I didn't want to, I guess, put myself in a corner by naming the company the same as the product, or, having to stick with that. If maybe the biblical name didn't go over so well, or it wasn't and then I just got more confident with it. But yeah, I did have that in mind, that if I wanted to maybe come out with another line, even if it was similar to biblical, maybe if a women's line would be called something else, or maybe if there was a apparel that maybe wasn't technically biblical, that I could have also had under that. So I did want to kind of leave it open, learning about starting a business and growing. There's to leave yourself, to use for a sports analogy, leave room for a pick and roll. You have to give the guy room to get off the pick. So that's like giving my company space to be able to morph and grow in a way that maybe I wouldn't expect. So that was just kind of why I did that. And I mean, it's worked. So far, we'll see.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, man, you have pretty much given the people what they want. They wanted a website. They have it. They wanted the scent name on the labels. You gave it to them in one of the most amazing ways possible. You still kept your look. I mean, you gave the best of both worlds. I mean, I'm still a little heartbroken that it's not wax stamp anymore. If you could, anything that I buy from you from here on out, if you could do wax, I'd greatly appreciate it.
Yeah.
You can write it on it with a Sharpie if you want to tell me what it is. I don't care what you send. I'll smell it. I like it. Nah. But, I mean, there really isn't an excuse anymore. I mean, like you said, you have the Modine. You're running 20% off that. So you're basically getting 5 oils for $1.90 or $11.90 a piece. Hey, good night, Bluegrass. Thanks for stopping by, bro. Appreciate it. Even though you didn't say good night to me, it's cool.
Yeah.
But I mean, right now is the time. I mean, I know with the mail and everybody, because I've noticed a lot of people saying they're not going to buy any more tonight or buy any more this year because of how. And I know you're partial to that as well on both sides, but like I do understand if people don't want to buy right now because they don't want to wait 3 weeks to get you know what I mean, get their products. Because especially in my region, it's like super cold. Like the butters are hard as a rock because they're frozen, and you know the oil don't quite smell the same to me. Like I noticed, I got beard mail in today, and I set it out on the counter so it could get to room temperature, and it smelled totally different. So I totally understand, but you have it from both sides because you are a postal worker.
Yes. Also a little bit blue collar as well. Been a postal carrier for 12 years, so I'm on both sides. I can play a little bit of devil's advocate with how everybody's feeling, but I have a little bit more information on what's going on, so I'm able to what I hopefully can quell the mob a little bit. It's still not a good thing, you know. We all want everything that we paid for. We want it, in the time. But that's everybody right now in the country, and it's.
Can I answer this real quick?
Yeah.
Justin, I don't charge anything for this live. Go ahead.
Oh, there's Mason. What's up, Mason?
Hey, what's up, Mason?
So, I think I mentioned this on
Everett. You want to take care of that?
What do we got?
No, go ahead, Matt.
So yeah, I gosh, lost my train of thought, but
you want to play? You said you could play devil's advocate.
Yeah, a little bit, just because of the fact that a little bit behind the scenes, and we are a little bit understaffed, but everybody else is getting their, ordering packages at the same time. You have Amazon, Walmart. We're trying to handle priority mail first and express mail. But it's like that everywhere. So it's but it's, you find that it's happened. I know Bearded Brother got his package that I shipped on, I think, November 16th. Things were taking roughly 2 weeks. And then there's people that I shipped out that got their package in a few days. So it's a toss up. And I know you guys are ordering stuff. And what's it like for you getting stuff in Indiana? And
I ordered something on Black Friday. It shipped out the 4th, and I still haven't seen it.
Wow.
Last I seen, it was stuck in Washington, D.C., and that was for like a week. Mick Man said he got his hat super quick. Welcome, Mick. Welcome, Marvin, the Bearded Dragon.
Marvin, what's up?
Appreciate you, bro.
Shout out to the LSU Tigers for winning by a shoe this past weekend.
Daniel, do you recommend the Moedim first? What do you mean? Is it your first purchase? Hey, what's up, Rusty? Waltimus, I have a few cents out of the Moedim. But as far as if you want to dive head first into Bay Area beard, that would be the way to do it, because you're getting the oils for $1 or $11.90 each, because you drop his code that he's running, Bible 20, and Moedim, and it saves you 20% on it plus free shipping. So you're getting it for $56.
Yeah, and it's a limited edition box set in the sense that the way this all morphed and molded into one thing is each scent is named after, and a little bit is kind of goes hand in hand with the biblical feast days, God ordained feast days that He has set apart. So, and it's 5 scents that are in the lineup. So it's not limited edition scents, but it is limited edition packaging. but you can pick up any of the scents that are in the Modine, just, in the regular line, but you're getting 5 of the original, some of my first scents. And I know Charles Set was one of the very first scents that I know that was Kansas City Beard Guy, that he did a giveaway on Instagram, and I think Barbados Joe did a review on it, and that's kind of what got me a little bit of traction. So that was the first scent that kind of got me a little popularity. So if he's looking, so you are getting good scents in that, and you're getting to try scents that's kind of started it all for me too. So, I would recommend it too, just because it's probably the best deal that you're going to get too.
What's going on?
You won't be disappointed with any of the oils in that set, I don't believe either, because it's kind of a full spectrum of what Matt has. You're going to get like a little taste of everything he's got going on with that box.
What's up, Redbeard Brian? What's up, Mike Fusion? Beard Code Devin, what's up, buddy? Mason, anybody else that I may have missed? Did I miss anybody else? Amrit, welcome. Jason says he wants that box so freaking bad, but his wife will be angry. McMahon, what's up? I realize, and like I told you, Matt, like we talked about it, like if you think like the initial price is kind of like, oh man, that just seems like a lot, at one time, but you have a discount. He has that discount code running, and the oils are well worth way more than $11.90 a bottle.
Yeah, even if you took take the code away, it's 5 oils for $70. That's $15 each. You guys are buying that all day, every day from every other company out there. And now you got a chance to get it for 20% off. That's a steal, man. For a limited box, limited packaging, like nice swag in there. Like you can't go wrong with that at all.
You can't beat the packaging anyway. In my opinion, you have the best packaging in the game. The presentation is flat out. Like Anthony wants to know, how much is a sample of the Modine box? Do you offer samples on the Modine?
So I do have 5 milliliter sample packs. I don't know. It's 2, 3, and 5. So I do have a 5 oil sample pack for $15. If you wanted to choose those 5, you can do that because they are in the lineup of scents. So it'd be $15, I believe, plus $5 shipping and handling. So roughly for $20, you can get the 5 scents that are in the Modine and samples. If you wanted to go that route. But that's not even essentially 1 ounce.
No.
So you're getting 25 milliliters for $20, or for $56, I think you're getting, 30 to 150 milliliters.
150 milliliters, yeah.
Yeah, it's plus a charm, plus stickers, plus packaging, mailer. And the possibility of a t-shirt win. So that too.
Hey, what's up, Lenny? I can see your message now. Why'd you say something else, bro? Apologize, man. I was just letting Matt explain his Modine box. What's up, Bearded Bow Hunter? I did miss you. I noticed that. The bottles have, they're custom limited edition bottles. The artwork, everything, it's all like totally different from the normal stuff. Like, just, I don't have it personally, but from the unboxings I've seen and the pictures I've seen, it's an amazing product in my opinion. I know I like your oils too. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I appreciate that too.
Your products, I gave you best new company in my opinion because of the consistency all the way across. I like the oil, I like the balm, I like the butter. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and I appreciate that. I know that I've been in a few of your top reviews. So, that's to be in all of those. To have that, you have that opinion of all my products across the board is a big deal. Just to have someone like maybe 1 scent, and that be used in a rotation. So I appreciate that.
Well, see, that's like I was talking to, it might have been Fat Scuba. What? Who charges to go on lives and charges people to be on lives? Not cool, and you're a fool. Not going to last long doing this. Well, I appreciate it, Adrian. Thanks, buddy. Sorry about that, Matt. Sorry that someone's being disrespectful in your time. But anyway, yeah. So I like when I have non-test weeks because I can go back to my normal, what I want to use on a normal basis. You know what I mean? Like when I'm not testing, I can just grab something out of my normal rotation and wear it. And you know what I mean? I have like a section to where I can that's what I grab from all the time when I'm not testing. And all your products are on that shelf. So I do appreciate it.
And that's a really big deal too, just because, there's so many good companies, there's so many good products, there's so many good artists and creators out there, and I want to try them all. It's doing this and coming up with different scents and ideas and products. Speaking with Epic Beards over the weekend, he's got a nice line coming out that I want to try. And it's tough. You want them all, you can't have them all. So to have a company, that you actually like a couple other products and you'll continuously be able to use and purchase every month or every couple months, because just the amount you have on the wall right there is how you would go through all that to make another purchase in support of a company it's crazy. So I appreciate it. Like I never imagined this when I started. This amount of friends and the amount of colleagues and partners that I've met. It's a blessing. It really is.
It is. Like I said, I enjoy the consistency. Like it's where the scent is the same all the way through. Because some you have you don't have the scent's not the same in the butter, or it's not the same in the balm, or you know what I mean? Like I've got multiple bottles from a different company and it wasn't as strong, or it was, too strong, or with yours, I get the same consistency. Like it's the same scent strength every time.
It's yeah, I don't, I wish I had been able to try other companies a lot more to, kind of get that I'm not, I don't know how many other companies. I mean, I imagine that's the goal, right? You don't want to be able to smell the butters. You want the balm and the oil to have the same type of scent consistency throughout. And I mean, it's kind of more math than anything, but I mean, I got a little lucky.
Bearded Billy, his ingredients is sweet almond oil, golden jojoba, Moroccan argan, avocado, Jamaican black castor, and essential oil and fragrance oil for scent. That is his carrier. And the carrier is amazing. Like for my beard, it really works. It's not super thick and it's not super thin. It's like right there in the middle for me, and it works really nice.
Yeah. Anybody that has any like reservations over the Modine, like this is one of the best sets I've ever bought. It was worth every bit of the money, and like with the sale that Matt's running right now, you guys are just taking money out of his pocket basically, because he's giving it to you guys. You got the regular stuff, but then with the Modine, you're going to get this nice limited bottles with the packaging. Everything matches, and all the scents are amazing in there, every one of them.
I did try and make you are right, Everett. I tried to actually kind of give like a mosh posh of different scents in that lineup as well.
Yeah, I mean, you get some of the food scents that he offers, and then you're going to get, the Bikurim has got a little bit of the oud and tobacco and stuff in there, so it's a little different. And then I think the Chirua one is less of a food scent in my opinion. So you're kind of getting a full range of everything that Matt has going on.
Mitch, Matt, did you see? I'm getting mine tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm excited. He's getting, for all the issues we've been having, I know the issues kind of started very beginning of December, right up until now. I know that we're kind of, I can gauge being a postal carrier, and Ryan could probably vouch. It's not slowing down, but obviously it was front loaded in December. Black Friday, Cyber Monday, all the sales, all that stuff has kind of calmed down a little bit, and we're able to catch up. So
you just had a sale, man. Waltimus went and picked up the modem.
Yeah, I saw
Nice.
that. Thank you very much. Really appreciate that. That is exciting.
That's awesome.
Where Waltimus, where are you at in Florida?
Christopher says Jamaican black castor is awesome in his beard. Ryan says Ryan G. Berry is awesome stuff, brother. Bearded Vato said it made his beard hella soft. Pedram, I use conditioner a couple times a week. Some people use it daily. Some people don't use conditioner at all anymore. You got to find that line to where you can tell when you're over conditioning your beard. I'm not like super scientific on it. It's just I built my routine based upon how it felt in beard. Bearded Billy wants to know if you have any tobacco scents now or in the future.
Yeah, the very first scent that I created was a coffee essential oil, Cuban tobacco, and vanilla. That one's probably still my favorite scent. The coffee. All right, nice. Orlando, you should get that pretty quick then. That one's still my favorite. Just the roast of the coffee essential oil brings out that Cuban tobacco. So that was more of like a Tampa themed scent too, because Cuban tobacco is real big in the Bay Area, and it's kind of where Tampa got a little bit of its niche. So, yeah, that's another one. Terroir is a tobacco scent, has Tuscan tobacco in it, but if Everett can kind of vouch, doesn't give you the Tuscan feel. It's just kind of, the sunflower does take over a little bit in that. So it's kind of like a light, fresh scent with a little bit of a tobacco-ness.
Yeah.
Bicurene's a green tobacco. It's more of like a citrus green leafy tobacco. I'm trying to think of some of the other ones I have. Florida Blanca does have a sweet pipe tobacco. And that's a black coconut bay rum. It's a bay rum thing. I'm thinking some of the other tobacco ones offhand too. Epsom has tobacco in it.
Yes, it does.
Pumpkin seeds. But I do have
Epsom smells amazing too.
Epsom does smell amazing.
That's a drunken pumpkin, I think, right? Like you definitely right out of the bottle you get hit with what seems to be like an alcohol pumpkin.
You do.
A bourbon pumpkin. And then that goes away almost immediately. It just turns into almost like a cologne, very light musk.
Bearded Dragon, it's going to come up. Yeah, the Buckeye Blitz is awesome. I have not yet experienced that. My very first, I saw a review from Beard Coat Devin, and he reviewed the chocolate chip cookie scent. I'm not big on chocolate chip cookies, but when I seen the label and everything, that wasn't long after I watched that I reached out to you, and I was just like, hey, man, I need to pick up something from you.
Huh.
Wow, man. They're just coming out tonight, man.
Well, for as many fans you have in here, you got a couple of not so fans.
It's cool, man. That's what happens when you have to sell your soul to be a part of this community. But anyway, I'm not trying to ruin your time. This is your time.
No, this is your show, man. I'm just happy to be a part of it.
Because I kind of want to address it, but I'm not going to. It's not respectful to you at all. And if these people had any respect for anybody, they wouldn't do that to you.
Hey, it's,
and just so everybody knows, Matt didn't pay a dime for this review or this live. Just saying.
Yeah, I've been, since I got into the community too, like there's been a few people that have reached out and, I haven't paid for one review other than, sending the products. I know that some people, I'd rather have you give me a genuine review and genuine feedback. And the genuine feedback is that you love it and you become a customer and, of course, developing friendships. We take care of each other. That's why there's so many giveaways. There's the auctions and contributing. And that's, I don't think we're paying for people's time, and even if you do get products to do the review for the reviewers to have content, again, the behind you, the shelf of oils, it's
let's see.
Just to provide the oils for your content so that your channel can grow along with my company.
Mm-hmm.
That's the investment for both of us. It's circular.
Yeah.
So, and then it's not like, there are people that, the rumors are, oh, they're just doing it to get products. Well, it's like, you see how many products you have behind you. Like if you were doing it to get products, are you going to even really use them all? So it's not even that you're.
But see, that's why I keep this, dude. Wow. This is my box of receipts. That way people can't say, oh, you're just getting it for free product, because I buy most of it.
Yeah. Some people, you buy some, you might get a few things for free. And it's, I've been a part of, developing relationships and trading with other companies and I don't recognize any of those names.
Big Bearded Brother, you don't recognize any of those names because the real guys don't have the nuts to say what they want to say using their own name, because then you'll see who they really are as a person. That's why they're making up all these names so they can come thumbs down my video. It's fine. I'm not going to let these guys push me out. So let's just drop it right there.
Yeah. And those, you develop relationships like Alex from Beard Bento, the chocolate chip cookie dough scent was in his box, and that kind of did a little catapulting. And then he lives in Tampa, Florida, and we became friends. I know he was at the meetup. So, and then there's people that, like, sometimes you talk to more, sometimes you talk to less. And, we all take care of each other. I know that there's jostling for position, and it's a business, and there's companies, and there's enough to go around. And you have to just do you. And if you really do focus on too much of that stuff, like, you can really get caught up in it, and you could lose track of, building your character or your business or your channel. It's just, it's not healthy, no matter. So, and it's sometimes it's tough, because when you make friends and then you find out that, they're not friends with this other guy that you're friends with, it can turn into, and it has, we've all realized that there are certain things that go on that are unhealthy and sometimes hard to ignore, and do your best to avoid that. I mean,
yes, absolutely.
A guy wearing a Fruit Loop shirt. So showed up on a live stream wearing a bowl of Fruit Loops. But
Bearded Billy wants your opinion of your oil. Is it thick, medium, or thin?
I would call it medium. When I was creating it, I wanted to just create. I didn't do it for myself. I wanted to create an oil that was kind of across the board, worked for as many people as possible. It does have Jamaican black castor in it, which is a very thick oil, and that's probably what drives it to medium, because the rest of the oils are very light. They do a very good job of penetrating the hair, penetrating the skin, creating absorption. But the Jamaican black castor really helps with a little bit of a thickening of the hair follicles. itself. So if it wasn't for that, it would probably be thin. But that one oil helps it be medium.
Did my sample pack ship already, Matt?
It has not. No, I don't know if it's something you wanted to change or if he was just checking if I was on top of everything. But no, I think he talked to him last night or the night before. But
Brewer says can't beat that type of service, Liam. Absolutely not. You cannot beat that type of service.
Oh,
yeah. You want to do a giveaway?
Let's do it. You have a ton in the chat. Let's make it worth their while. Just come to me.
Let's do that. What do you want to give away? The Moedim sample pack?
Yeah, since we've been pumping that, if anybody wants to try the Moedim, doesn't want to pump out the big bucks, the medium bucks for it yet, then if they want to try and win a sample pack, I'll do that in a box set too with a couple stickers. So you're going to get 5 milliliter samples, labels, stickers, in a box set. You're going to get a little bit of the presentation, but not the full Moedim yet. You're going to have to wait if you want that one. But
all right, so guys, we got 36 in the chat because we 3 don't count. We're going to do a random number generator. Give me 1 second to pull that up.
Yeah, that the Fruit Loops scent is one of my favorite ones. It was the first one I ever purchased, and it is dynamite.
Yeah, I tried to recreate that one a little bit, other than it just being just Fruit Loops, but have a couple extra layers than just Fruit Loops. I know there's a lot of fun scents out there too, so I wanted to be a little different if I was going to do something like that.
Yeah, I got a buddy of mine stopped by the other day, and I was just kind of hooking him up with some stuff that I don't really use very often, and he was like, "I want to smell that stuff you were talking about the other day," and so he's like smelled everything that I have from you, and before he left here, he ordered a oil butter balm combo of the Fruit Loops.
I actually had someone that bought it, that purchased it when I first created it, and I think I called it Fruity Pebbles. I think it was I'm not sure if it was Fruit Loops. I think I called it a Fruity Pebbles scent, and he got it and he's like, "This is not Fruity Pebbles." And I was like, "Oh, they're the same thing. Fruity Pebbles, Fruit Loops, they're just different, right? It's either circles or pebbles."
That's right.
And he's like, "No." And growing up as a kid, I mean that they were similar, and he was 100% right. I was like, all right, I'm gonna try Fruity Pebbles. Fruity Pebbles and Fruit Loops, fragrance, like the smell of them, are not the same.
No.
I really thought they were almost identical. They are not.
All right, guys, you ready for a giveaway in the chat? The number range is going to be 1 through 18. First one on my screen, one guess only. One guess, only go one time. 1 through 18, and go. Oh, and we have a winner. You guys can stop. Bearded Bow Hunter, you have won the sample pack from Bay Area Beards. Everybody throw a congrats in the chat. The number was 12. I had it wrote down here. I don't know if you can see that or not. Yeah, congrats, Bow Hunter, man. I appreciate it. Appreciate you being here. Appreciate all you guys for being here and being respectful to Matt. But let's see. I saw a question I wanted to answer. Adrian Duarte said, might need to try that black seed to fix my patches. How do you feel about that?
In the Jamaican black castor.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the idea behind the oil. I know none of these are technically, none of the carrier oils are therapeutic, or they don't have some type of miracle beard growing
Serum.
Yeah, there's no such thing as beard growth serum. I mean, the only thing that you can really do is, take care of your genetics of what you're able to have. So, but I mean, you can make your face, you can create the best like lawn to grow the hair on your face. So Jamaican black castor is really good for, and I have noticed this, that my beard does appear thicker with Jamaican black castor. Like I think Vato mentioned about his wife or someone in the chat about their regrowing eyebrows.
Yeah, that was Vato.
It's great for strengthening and like widening the hair follicles and making the hair itself appear thicker. So that I have heard a couple people mention that their beard does feel and appear and look a little thicker. So it's, yeah, that's one of the things about the black castor too. It seems to be like tiny, if you look really close, almost like black granules. It's a roasted castor. It's thick, creates like a little bit of a dark look. But it is, it's a great oil. So yeah, it doesn't, there's no magical new hair growth. So Jamaican black castor won't do that, but you might notice a difference in your beard. If you use something like that, your beard might appear thicker. So it might appear that you're growing more hair, or that it's solving the patchiness issue. But I think if you use it, depending on what you already have, it might look fuller. I could say that.
Mitch Evans says, Moedim tomorrow, Matt. I might get lucky and get that tea.
Right.
Is your castor oil cold pressed?
Yes. All of my oils that I have in my carrier blend are cold pressed.
Bearded Bow Hunter, DM Matt on Instagram.
Yeah, shoot me a DM. I think I do remember that face in my story. So if shoot me a DM and give me your address and an email too, and I can go over and shoot that over to you.
Like Gary says, there are many oils that promote growth and a healthy beard. Will they create growth? No, absolutely not. They do not promote it, which is a fancy, or they do promote it, which is a fancy word for health.
Yeah, it's when people say it promotes growth, that people get the idea that you're going to be able to magically grow hair, and that's not the case. But it does assist. Avocado oils in the carrier blend. It's really great to help the other oils penetrate the hair and skin. So they have very assistive properties to them. So each oil has its own vitamin complex. So they're all good or great in their own way.
Bearded Bow Hunter said he is Chops Bearded on Instagram.
I want to take a look. Let's see.
Martin says patches are part of the beard growing process. I've learned as a first-time beard grower, so I've just embraced it. Yeah, Martin, just let it grow, brother. Yeah. Liam, there's nothing that beats genetics. Absolutely correct. If you can grow it, you can grow it.
I did double check. Yeah, my supplier does the extraction method is cold pressed from the seeds themselves. So I did want to double check that information that I spit out was correct, but that's what it says.
Liam says nothing beats genetics. Vato says, unfortunately, not, Liam. Hey, what's up, Puzzly? Welcome.
Yeah, and don't ask me how I got this. My father could only ever grow a mustache. So there's somebody in my lineage that had one of these. Yeah, Mitch. Yeah, appreciate that. You keep in touch with you tomorrow. I know we've been messaging a little bit.
Mitch says, I enjoyed the evening. Y'all have a good night. Be in touch tomorrow, Matt.
Yeah, thank you, Mitch.
Oh, Baltimus Prime. Sup, Amrit? So, man, where do you see what is your goals for 2021?
Gosh, just kind of staying on the path that I'm on now. I know that for everyone that likes the packaging, they're going to get an upgrade in packaging here soon.
Really?
Yeah.
How can you upgrade that, man?
Everyone should be excited about what's coming. This is something that I don't think anyone else is doing. So, again, I mean, not the products themselves, but the packaging. It's going to get a tiny bit of an upgrade aesthetically and functionally. I'm working on a co-wash, conditioning wash. I know I kind of shared that with you. I'm going to release 3 completely different scents within the co-wash line themselves. Possibly a bar soap. We'll see. But
possibly a bar soap. Wow.
Co-wash first for sure. And other than that, just exposure, growing, and trying to be able to handle all that growth. It's very slow, but exponentially positive. So, yeah.
Hey, later, Marvin. Thanks for hanging out, bro. I appreciate it. He said, keep up the awesome work, Matt.
Yeah, thank you, Marvin. I appreciate it. And definitely keep in touch, too. I know he doesn't have Instagram, but he's got my phone number. So,
the biblical is just a line within your brand, right? Because I get confused when I see Bay Area Beard and then hear biblical beard.
Yes. So Bay Area Beard Company is the name of the company itself, but biblical is the name of so biblical beard oil just recently published trademark. It's the name of the oil or the product itself. So you'll see me promote Bay Area Beard Co. on the hats, and the wax seals is kind of like a biblical theme, but also has the name itself. But yeah, the product is biblical beard oil, but you'll see both logos on all the products.
Let's see. Yeah, Bearded Uric says, don't know how you can upgrade, Matt. You're already at the top. Absolutely correct.
I mean, got to keep going. You know, there's a lot of great companies. The packaging, I think Kuhn has amazing packaging, wood packaging. Black Rebel's great. Anointed has amazing labels, and different, like crazy packaging, stickers. I mean, they're awesome too. So, you know, I see those guys and what they're doing, and want to try and just kind of keep what I'm doing and be able to, not get stagnant. But I appreciate that.
Bearded Blanco says, what's up, fellas? Stefan says, Bay Area is on my list for 2021. Is there a balm available to purchase that matches each oil in the Moedim?
Yes, you can actually purchase those scents. Each of those scents are available on the site too in a balm. So if that's something you want to match up with those, you can do that as well.
So there you go. Rusty says, is Maker's Mark biblical too? Probably because they have the wax.
Ooh, I don't know. I know they dip their bottles. I know, Nicholas Beer Works. I know they I think either dip or pour the wax directly over their bottles. So they're pretty cool too.
Man, I hate my phone. I really do. I'm getting ready to upgrade, man, so I just got to wait. I'm getting the new iPhone, but I got to wait for the new camera first.
You got that stuff coming?
Yeah, got that Sony ZV-1 coming. I figure if I'm going to continue to make content, I need to have one of the best cameras available to make content. So,
yeah, I went out and bought kind of like a cheap camera and middle microphone, and it's doing the job. But I know if you're a creator, I'd say you got to have that extra special equipment that, you know.
Well, I mean, if I take the advice of those guys earlier and, just quit, I could save a lot of money.
I mean,
I could just buy beard oil.
Why not? I mean, I would like to have more too. I mean, it's either reinvest in my, the company and provide better products, packaging and scents, or, buy other companies' stuff, which that's a struggle. It's tough. So I know how you guys have to feel that, purchasing even some of the products you do reviews on, even if it's not all of them.
I use that butter like crazy, Liam. Liam says Matt's still filling his butters to the tippy top.
Yeah. We had to talk about that too, because somebody mentioned, because I know there's 2 ounce butters and then there's 4 ounce butters, and I purchased 3.5 ounce packaging. So I fill the butters all the way up to the top. So you're probably actually getting 4 ounces of whipped butter in that container. So if anybody purchases that, they're getting 4 ounces. So much so that it comes with actually if you've seen that, I don't think you got one on yours. It's like it has like a white, another top underneath the wooden top.
No, yeah, mine didn't have that.
Yeah, because I can't put that on because I fill them up so high. And it's also nice that when you get a package, you don't, you see something that's smooth and all the way up to the top. So
yeah,
that's just for presentation. But yeah, he's like, you're losing money that way. I'm like, I'm making it. It's like whenever you go to Smoothie King or like a smoothie place and they fill your cup up, and then there's that some little bit left in the blender, and you're like, can I have that too? I paid for that. I paid for what's still in the blender, and they just dump it out.
Yeah.
You're like, no, can I also have that? That's kind of like how I feel about it. Like I'm making it, I'm making a 4 ounce batch, and why not fill the product up to the top? So, yeah, if anyone else was already doing that,
there's a few, but then there's a few out there that you receive the package and it literally looks like they just put a dollop in there. Just saying.
It's shipping. There's also it's whipped, so you're also getting some settling. So that's another reason why I do that. If it melts any and then settles, I don't want to fill it up and then it really go. So, luckily I haven't had any complaints about it being too full. So that's
no. So you got an upgrade to packaging coming. You're just going to keep doing you. How often do you have like a schedule when you release new scents, or like, are you on a schedule in your mind, or you just, when something comes to you, you're like, I need to try this.
Yeah. And that's just, creating stuff and coming up with ideas. It has to be put down in paper and then immediately in beer, or you lose it. You can lose those ideas. So I like just making it. And when I come up with something I'm excited about, I know other companies really plot their time and create some buzz around a new scent and a release. And I just, I've only had Instagram to market. So I've only just released scent after scent after scent, which has probably been a downfall, because I have 23 scents and I'm sure people don't even know 10 of them. So it's that just, when I get excited about something, I want people to try it. So I release it. And I had the ability to do that with the generic labels and the wax stamps. When I create a scent, I can create a stamp that goes with it. So I can release a scent and make it available immediately. Now that's not the case. But
Right.
so now if I create a scent, I'm going to have to go through the motions of, testing, creating the new label for it, and then finding a spot to release it. So that's going to change, but I think there's enough there for people to look at and enjoy from what's already there. But
Wait, I mean, yeah, man. When you released them on Instagram, I mean, I think you've transitioned it to your website as well. Like, there's a story behind it. Like, it's not just here's my fall scent. It's like, this is what inspired me to make this scent. This is where the scent came from, and like, there's other companies that release a story with it too. But like, it's awesome, man. Like how you do put a lot of time into your description.
yeah, some of those kind of fell into place when I was creating, like Shavuot that became popular. I know that I have a scent that's a Moroccan mint and key lime pie, and Shavuot is kind of like an offshoot of that, where I wanted to do a guava and cheesecake. Well, that ended up morphing into Shavuot because Shavuot is a summer feast that by tradition actually incorporates cheesecakes as the traditional eaten dessert. And guava Tampa is also called the Big Guava. So it has a very, very big guava production. So it morphed into a nice biblical hometown scent just by nature. I didn't plan it. It just ended up happening. So a couple of those are on purpose. A couple of them are on accident. But I love that it just ended up falling into place. So, and I'm sure other companies can attest to when they create, how they come up with their ideas. Some are on purpose and some are just, you're winging it, and it worked.
Hey, what's up, Sean from Epic Beards? He says, "What's going on, fellas? Matt, Daniel, Everett."
What's going on, Sean?
Sean's a good dude.
Yeah, he was on Beach Talk. Had a good time with him. He's got some exciting things coming too.
Oh yeah. I just met Sean recently. He jumped in the Thanksgiving food coma live stream, and that went on for 5 hours. This one I got to cut short tonight. I'll be done by like 9:50ish because
Nice.
Abby's got to go in for a extra shift at 11, so I got to cut her off. I can't be doing 5 hours tonight.
Everett, what's Everett's schedule like now? I know that you have you bumped this up for tonight too, because I know you normally will go on at 10. But
Yeah, I bumped it up, for the Abby thing, and then like out of respect for you and like some other people in the community that like, hey man, I'd love to catch your show, but I can't watch 10 o'clock.
Are you
So I
able to find us? Are you in Central?
Me,
Or-
yeah. No, I'm on the same time as you guys
Okay, so you're Eastern as well in Indiana.
Yeah.
Okay.
for now. In the spring, I'll go back or forward.
Well, yeah, we all would, but like if you're in
Okay.
yeah, just making sure that, because sometimes that little, there's a cusp there, and I don't know if it was Indiana or Illinois where that jumped.
But yeah, I'm on the same time as you right now.
Okay.
Max says epic Thanksgiving stream, by the way. Yes, Mac, it was. Thanks for hanging out. Everybody
I don't get to sleep a whole lot anymore, so I'm pretty good to go about any time. But I tried to do this in the other room a couple of times, and it's I don't have a good enough internet connection, so it cuts me out. So I got to come out here to the living room to do live streams, and anything before 9 o'clock is I got to like push everybody else into their rooms, like go in there and just stay in there, don't come out.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
definitely going to be tough working around not only your schedule but your family schedule too.
yeah. That's what I find. Like
Yeah.
the especially like when I have like 14-hour days, and I'm just like there's been a couple times I had to come straight home and didn't even get to shower like, and just jumped online. You know what I mean? But I try to keep my commitments, man. Like this is something I want to do, so I'm gonna try and be consistent with it.
Yeah, I know when we first met, I don't think you'd had anything yet, and you were looking to launch it and get some stuff. So that's always great to see too.
Yeah, like I'm trying to like. It's hard to explain because of what I'm going through behind the scenes, but like trying to develop something that it's just like a hangout. It's just like, it's not like a, hey man, what, all the typical questions. I just want it to be something that everybody can come in here, hang out. You know what I mean? You want to jump on if you know what I mean? That type of stuff. And, then it's a platform for, different companies to be like, hey Daniel, man, you think I'd come on your show and I might reach some people that I normally wouldn't, you know what I mean? I wouldn't reach. And, I don't necessarily want it to be like just a review and product channel. I just want it to be like a place where everybody can just come hang out and not be judged and not feel like they have to buy something, or, you know what I mean? Like, I just want it to be hanging out. Like if they want to buy something, buy it. If not, you know what I mean? It's a choice. I don't want to create that FOMO or anything like that.
Yeah, no, there's a whole lot of that in the community every day. So, but that's also like what you want to be able to just come and hang out.
Mm-hmm.
I like about it. It's like getting to hang out without, you get to, shoot the shit with your buddies that we talk and text all day, but this is also, something where you can kind of do it a little bit more freely. So I feel you on that one.
Welcome to the channel, LD Like. This is for Bay Area Beards. His website is biblicalbeard.com. This is Matt, the owner. Yeah, this is our Thursday night show, brother. Welcome in. Epic Beard says, love that tobacco. Yeah, there's 33 in here. That's not bad.
I actually have that scent, Sean. It's one of the ones we traded for too. That's a great scent. The state up north that it's a cherry tobacco, and then the orchid. That's a nice one too.
Rusty wants to know, what hobbies do you have?
Oh, this started out as a hobby. This seems like one, but it's like to stay in shape. Definitely picking heavy stuff up and putting it down. I like doing that. Sports. Played football my whole life. Basketball, baseball, you name it. So I like to stay active. Gosh. Just really kind of, I know comedy clubs are pretty big. Hopefully they get back in the swing of things. Anything sports related is definitely a hobby for me.
Nice.
Involves sports and friends. Sign me up.
Sports and friends. There you go. So, have you noticed at work? Like, do you have to like work a lot of overtime?
Yeah. So they even have it. The Postal Service. They'll force your overtime. It's not an option.
Oh.
So, yeah. But then there are some people that request it. They get the forced overtime first because they want it. So, but yeah, it's and there's people that they call in sick, or people are too many out on vacation, or if something happens, if somebody's just behind or slow, or something happens, there's an emergency. Then what's great is that the rest of the mail carriers and supervision will pick up the slack, or just will help out. So it is like another family. It's really great because again, it's like the bearded community. So I need to pick up my box. Oh yeah, So that's another great family too. It's like a family away from home. It's sad when somebody that you've worked with for 10 to 12 years, we just had that happen, retires. It's like losing a family member.
Bobby says mandatory overtime is terrible. I work in a prison, and as an officer, they would do that crap all the time. Salute to you, Bobby. Like, I think Billy does the same thing. Billy Rogers, like, that's, I don't know, man. I think that takes like a different kind of mind frame. Like, I don't know if I'd be able to like shut that off once I left. You know what I mean? Like, if I worked in a prison, like, it would just be like your mentality.
No, that's like working in a hospital. That has to weigh on you mentally, what you do. Luckily, when I'm done, I get to go home. The mail is delivered for that day. There's going to be more mail tomorrow, but it's, my job. I don't take my work home ever. That's the great part about that. But yeah, if you work in a prison, I imagine you have to go back to the same problems you had the day before.
Yeah.
So yeah, I definitely respect them a whole lot more. They have to detox. People that have to detox from their career or job when they go home is a whole nother thing.
Hey, what's up, LD? I appreciate it, brother. I too am from Bloomington, Indiana. I think we've ran into each other in a few other streams. This is my normal Thursday night stream every Thursday. The time is usually 10 p.m. I appreciate you coming and hanging out, bro. Where'd it go? Amrit said, do you have a lot of West Indians in your area? If so, you need to try some West Indian food from a roti shop.
Ooh.
I don't think we have any roti shops around here. We do have like some Indian cuisine, but not a whole lot. Because, I mean, we do have a college campus here. This is the home of IU. So, Walton, Matt, what are your thoughts on changes in the beard product community, the use of CBD, emu, ostrich, etc.? Have you ever thought about incorporating any new ingredients?
Yeah, I have thought about incorporating some different ingredients, maybe possibly changing up the blend itself. Maybe for I like coming up with an idea for another box set. Once this one is sold out, doing another box set, and then possibly changing the blend. But this one is so good. Again, I didn't create it for myself, but it has gotten such great reviews that I've never really. The only one I would probably kick out of the group would be avocado oil, and I've probably thought about like kukui nut oil, maybe a small amount of emu, but I don't know enough about that yet to kind of really dive into that. But I know it's popular.
And I respect that you said that. I was waiting for you to say it because I know how you are. Like, you're not just dumping it and adding something else in just because that's the trendy thing to do. And I respect that about your product and you as a person.
And I appreciate that. Like, and it's just, like I see the trend happening. Everyone's doing CBD. I don't think that's something I would explore because I know that there's a lot of issues with shipping it. And I heard Fable mention that purchasing a CBD product can't be purchased with a non-CBD product.
Right.
Something like that. So there are some issues that I don't even have a website yet. So I'm just getting into the website. I don't want additional issues.
That's good, man. Hey, thanks, Brian West, bro. I appreciate it for hanging out. And once again, my thoughts are with you, brother.
And that's the other thing, Martin. As a carrier, we deliver every package we get put in front of us every day. And there are part-time carriers that work on Sundays that deliver packages that come in on Sunday. But everything that we get put in front of us in our station, so we don't have technically packages like backing up. It's the plants that are getting shipments and trucks and planes full of packages that get them to us. So, I mean, we deliver every package, every piece of mail every day. So, I mean, it's those certain amount of workers that they cut back on in plants and processing areas are more the issue than the actual last leg of delivery.
Bobby says, I used to work in a mental health ward in a hospital. I fought 8 out of 12 hours a day. I went from security to athletic director. Now, instead of I want my phone call, I hear I want that foul. Thanks, LD, man. You're welcome here anytime, bro.
Yeah, thanks.
Anytime. Thanks for hanging out. Vato, I appreciate what you said earlier, man. Really, I do. That means a lot coming from you guys. Liam says CBD product sales for government employees is a no-no.
Yeah, I know it's popular. I know there's some benefits to it, and just like emu oil, ostrich oil. I would like to make a purchase on some of those things and see how they work in my beard. Because every scent that I create, like I like. A couple of them I like less, but that's tough as a creator because you're creating something that you have to step out of your own likes and dislikes, hoping other people like it too. We all have different tastes, or we all have different smells, preferences.
Right.
So that's tough. That sometimes can be tough. Predicting what's going to go over well. So. That'd be tough to maybe if I don't like it, prefer like from in my beard, that what that would mean to have to try and release that. That'd be tough, but I would like to try it.
Man, and they just keep racking up, man. Big brother says, yeah, no CBD purchases for me. Liam says, I'd like to be your lab rat when you do. LOL.
Hey, I got to get him some of my co-wash too. And you as well. But yeah, I wash it again tonight. It feels incredible. So we'll, on the next live stream, if there's no beard, co-washes. So right now, I'm loving it. So.
Well, I'm not going to shave my beard to stay your doppelganger. So if your beard falls out, you're going to have to grow that shit back real quick. Oh, bushy beard, man. Liam says, Big Bearded Brother, what's up? What's happening? Bearded Bow Hunter. Man, this has been a great stream, guys. Like I said earlier, I do apologize for the disrespect. Hopefully that didn't bother you guys. Matt, sorry about that, brother. It happens. But we'll move forward. I hate that people have to see that though. Like this is a place of like hanging out and just being cool, and then you got people that want to come in and troll or whatnot or whatever it's called. But it's all good.
I think in one of the very first live streams me and Derek did, there actually was somebody had hacked Sam's.
Oh yes, that was horrible.
Yeah, and that was they were making racists and prejudice. This is really that couldn't really be. And that was in the live chat too, so that had to be. Yeah, that was unfortunate. And Sam had to, to have to make somebody have to apologize for something they didn't even do. Like it was really, and he had to apologize to the community the next day. So
right,
this is just someone that has some things against you. It's fine.
Exactly, it has nothing to do with you guys. It's just me.
It's all right.
Still. Harry Beards Justin says, what's the best product or way to tame a very wavy beard? I constantly brush comb mine, but it doesn't help much. That's it right there. For me, the less I comb, the less wavy it gets. And also you can apply small amounts of heat as you brush, and it will pull. Some of it is just natural. It's not going to go away. But in my opinion and in my experience, the less I brush, the less wavy it is. Like, so I go up once to get the product in and then down.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I do. But you can also, like I said, use a little bit of heat, like low heat from a blow dryer or a beard straightener.
Yeah, I would say heat. And then once you're done with that heat, you want to like hit it with a cold shot or something if you're using a blow dryer, and that kind of helps set it a little bit. And then get a nice balm. That's about all you can do.
But Justin, you make a nice balm, so.
Yeah, that's what I do. It's just, again, a little bit. You want to do it after the shower. It is tough to as is. So you want to shower, and always apply some oil. Sometimes even butter. I'll do, after a shower. It's pretty good after a shower. Damp is butter. If I'm doing something, I will apply a butter and oil before you blow dry it. You want to protect your beard before you do.
Oh yeah, always coat the beard. Always.
Yeah. So if you're going to apply heat, make sure you do coat your beard with a little product. And then after you apply the heat, you'll notice it's really soft. Some more oil or balm to give it that little bit of hold, whatever works for you. And that'll keep it. But if it's wavy, it's just going to keep going back to wavy. You're going to have to.
Hey Mac,
I can attest to that.
Mac says 12 dislikes, so disrespectful. Mac, it's still an interaction. Like even when those guys came in here, as long as they stayed, I still get the minutes watched. It doesn't really. The only damage it does is it's just disrespectful to my guests. And I mean all you guys in the chat and Matt and Everett. Like that's it. But it's okay. It's fine. I also lost 8 subscribers so far, so it's cool.
Can't make everybody happy.
Exactly. I have a hat that says that on the way. It says "Can't please everyone."
Yeah.
But so do you? Is there ever any time you come home and you're just like, man, I really don't want to mess with this stuff tonight? Like after you had a long day at work, maybe, and you're just like, man, I don't feel like I'm into it.
Oh, I can't say not really, but no, I'm excited. I mean, obviously you have to bide your time, especially if you're going to make products, because everything is handcrafted. So when you place an order, if I didn't make a couple of extra butters during another shipment, I'm handcrafting your products to order. So you do have to bide your time and make sure that you find the time to do it. And so I mentally prepare myself to when you're going to spend a day doing it after work or on your day off. I know these companies, a lot of them, they all have regular careers and they have to find the time, make the time with families to make the products, even if they're making and fulfilling 10, 20, 30, 40 orders at once. They have to make those products to be ready to fulfill the orders.
Hey, night, Vato. Thanks for hanging out, bro. I appreciate it.
Night, brother.
Later, Vato.
Like I find some days I come home and I'm just like, man, Abby's got to go to work, or Abby's already at work because she has to leave at 6. And sometimes I don't get home till 7, 8 o'clock. And I'm like, man, it's Wednesday and I forgot to upload my video. Now I got to take an hour or whatever, how long it takes to upload my video. And that's after I get the baby to bed and it's already 11, 12 o'clock at night. And I'm just like, man, but I want to keep to my schedule. So I do it. You know what I mean? But there is days when I'm just like, man, I ain't feeling it today, and they're going to see it in my video. And you know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm a big fan of something called ASMR. So it's kind of like it's amazing. The finger fluttering and the thing with the it's awesome. But those content creators, they pump out stuff every single day, and some of them have an hour, 2-hour videos where they're just sitting in front of a microphone, just tapping on items or something, and whatever they do, and they have to come up with
Hey, what's up, Mels?
They have to come out with content too. So.
But if you look at some of those guys, man, like
millions the followers.
They have 3 million subscribers.
Yeah, they have. Thanks for tuning in. Yeah,
yes,
it's so awesome. But
dude, I got to relabel this stream as an ASMR stream.
Yeah, could be like possible ASMR.
Yeah,
it's great, but they have a million. Some of those popular ones have millions of followers, millions of views. And so they're dropping content every single day. And
Yeah,
you
dude.
can imagine, and they're just sitting in a dark room by themselves with 2 microphones or 1 microphone.
Liam.
They have to come up with ideas, and some of it's role play, and
Some of it gets kind of weird though. I'm not gonna lie.
yeah, I can.
Like yeah.
Some
But
people have their own things that they're good at, or what what their lane is. And that's great. You can learn a little bit from that too,
Yeah.
even as beard content creators.
oh yeah. Like that Raffy Taffy guy, he's like, he goes to Walmart and spends like $20 and he's like, we're gonna find the happy sounds. And I'm just like, yes, find the happy sounds.
I think he's based out of Florida, as a matter of fact.
Yeah.
I know he's got some art on his wall that's Florida based, but so when I come home, it depends. It depends on what you dress up as. You gotta find what your thing is. But when you come home, obviously but if I've mentally prepared myself, or I have a few orders I have to take care of, I'm excited to get those out. And
Right on.
And when an idea comes, you work with it, and
Mm-hmm.
you work with it on your lunch break. You work with it, in bed, before bed. The mind never stops turning. The gears never stop.
So you should have led with this, bro. Now people really learn something about you that they would have never known.
Yeah, when you asked what my hobbies were, I mean, ASMR is not necessarily a hobby, but it's it's like getting a massage without getting a massage. It's really relaxing. If you're into it, it's just something you get or that you don't get. So,
I do, Stefan. I do consider it a hobby, and that's why I got into it. I got into it because I enjoyed beard products and talking to other people about it, and like I wanted to pass on like information, because like I'll tell anybody, like this year money became really hard to find the expendable money to just buy product over and over and over, and I wanted to be able to save somebody something. If I help one guy like make a decision, like an informed decision, then I felt like my channel has accomplished something. Like I do enjoy it. I just don't enjoy certain parts of it. Hey, thanks, Liam. Hey, guys, I did say I was going to announce the winners of the Blue Collar Beards Christmas giveaway tonight, and I drew them earlier today. The 4 gift cards were for $25 a piece. I have the Boston Bearded won a gift card. Mr. Oif Brewer won a gift card. Puzzly Bearded won a gift card, and Fat Scuba. Well, he entered. He had a third of the comments in the actual thing. LD Matt, checking out your site now. Looks like something interesting. Since any plan to add a sampler with perhaps 5 he does have a sampler. LD, it's under the sample packs.
Yeah, so under sample packs, what you could do is if that's something you want, you could go and add like a 5-pack to the cart, and then go ahead and in the notes to the seller, just tell me which scents that you want in there. There's an option in the cart or in your checkout. Just tell me what scents you want, and I'll take care of those for you. And you could add more than 5. So if you want to do 10, add 10, and then name off 10 cents. There was somebody that actually got 13. So
Stefan, no, I didn't pick Everett because he's in the stream. I wish it was that easy.
The guy wins everything. It's kind of hard to say it's rigged.
Liam, you should start a YouTube channel. That would be amazing. What else? Liam, I would subscribe to the reviewers channel. Liam, if I really want critique and if I really want honest feedback, I go to Liam, because like he shoots it to me straight. For real.
Yeah,
I know. I'm waiting for him to hit up my first video and tear me apart.
Well, he just don't hit you up. Like, I mean, like he'll ask you if you want the criticism first.
Oh, he knows. I already said before I was waiting for it.
So I will contact everybody the winners. I will contact you on Instagram, and let you know which gift card you won. They will be for $25 a piece. I will let you know that one of them is for Bay Area Beard Co. And there's a Black Rebel one, a Bay Area, Beard Gents, and Tailored Beard. Those are the 4 gift cards that I will be passing out to the 4 winners.
And I have to jump in too, because if anybody, obviously the people in the chat and people that jumped on, like against my wishes, Daniel went on and purchased a gift card to give away. So, like against me being like, let's work something out, even though I did a giveaway, like he went on and purchased a gift card to give away. So I don't know where he got the money, so I could be wrong, but he went on and did that, to grow his channel, to give back. So if anybody, I don't mean to give you away here, buddy, but yeah, that's.
No, you're good, man.
Yeah, he paid for that. I didn't give it to him.
Nope. I got to support it, man. Like, I enjoy the products. I want other people to enjoy the products. It's my way of giving back to these companies. I mean, I know it's only $25, but it's, you know what I mean? Like, I'm trying. I guess if I keep getting all these $50 reviews or whatever, like, maybe then I can start buying more giveaways or something. I don't know. I'm just kidding. I'm just messing around. But
if you did do that, but it's like as a postal carrier, we deliver these coupons every week, and they're annoying to deliver. Right? And we, it's an extra thing we got to put in your mailbox. Sometimes there's some really good coupons in there, and sometimes there's not. Sometimes it's just for closets, or sometimes it's, there's some good Dunkin' Donuts or Chipotle or Smoothie King pizza. It's really just more advertisements than coupons.
Yeah.
And some people are like, more coupons. It's like, well, if people weren't using them, then the company who was producing the coupon packet you get every week would stop producing the coupon packet, because it wouldn't be financially beneficial for them to do it, or the companies to advertise. So if you were charging money for a review and companies were paying you money to do the review, it would be benefiting them more than the $50 they were investing.
Absolutely.
And if that $50 was for your time and for you growing, and people were doing it and wanted to, whether you reached out and asked them for the money, or they reached out and asked you to do it, and then you proposed that, which, I've never heard of you doing that. But if that happened, then that's your lane. That's what you do. Some people do, some don't. Let those people have their way of operating business. And if no one wants to pay for your reviews, no, you're not doing any reviews then. Right.
Well, I'm still doing reviews, but I'm doing them for free.
Yeah. So if that's a rumor,
but that's to help grow my channel. Like I told you when I first reached out to you, I'm like, hey man, I got to get your products on the channel. So walk me through the scents, so I know which one's best. You know what I mean? Like, because I didn't know about all your stuff yet, because you didn't have a website, blah 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 blah, and you know what I mean. Like that's how I usually introduce myself to a company. I'm like, hey, I'm looking to purchase from you. No better other way than ask the owner, what do you suggest? And then it usually goes from there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Look at Liam plugging himself in here. Look at that.
And and with companies too, when we know you're going to do a review, we'll probably give you a little something extra to hopefully get that out there. So, if you buy, it's just, and we do that for everybody. As reviewers are customers just like everybody else. It's like, if you like the products, you're going to buy more. So just like any customer that pays for a product, we're going to give you a little extra so that you're going to come back and buy more. And we know that. So, there's a couple big names that charge for reviews, but they produce revenue for the company who pay for them.
Absolutely. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that, because like like I was going to say, like StreamYard is $25 a month. My internet costs money. Like I've had to earn the subscribers, and for someone to just like, I'm that part I'm not going to get into right now, but like everything costs money. Like, and I knew that coming into it. So I can't really come off and say, okay, now that I know what I'm doing, I need this, this, and this from you. No, I'm still going to review whether you pay me for it or not, or whether you send me the product or I pay for the product, whatever. You're still getting the same thing. Does that make sense?
Yeah, and the person charging for the review isn't reaching out and saying that. I mean, there are reviewers that reach out and say, if you send me some stuff, I'll review your product, and they're getting the products for no cost, which it could be almost the same as charging, but again, it's a circular type of thing.
To answer your question, Waltimus, his question is, Daniel, I know you're not, but why is there a stigma for people making money reviewing beard products? It's not really a stigma. Like, in my opinion, you're providing a service. Like if Matt was to reach out to me and I had, say, 10,000 subscribers, and everybody knows that if you come on my show or I do a review, it's going to bump your sales up. And Matt's like, hey, man, I want you to do my review, and I know you charge $150 a pop. Then, I mean, it's a service. Like, you're going to pay me $150 to review your product. You're going to get my honest opinion. You may not get anything back. You know what I mean? Like, if I don't like it, then my review is going to show that. Like, there's the stigma, I guess, about it is wondering if the person's really being honest or if they're just saying that because they were paid for the review. That's the stigma of it. Like, but do I think people should be paid for their time? Absolutely. Not if I reach out to Matt and say, hey, I want to review your products. It's going to be $150. I would expect Matt to look at me and say, nah, bro, I'm good. Like, there's other guys out there that'll do it for nothing. Or I have enough reviews. I don't need to pay for more. But if you reach out to me and I was to say $50 and you say, nah, I can't do that, like, that's on you. It's not, you know what I mean? It's nothing personal.
We have the choice. Like, we all have the choice to do it or not,
Mm-hmm.
And I really, other than there's certain people that reach out and would like to know if I would like a review, but they are looking for the product in return without paying for it. There's a few of those. There's so many different types.
Yeah, there's avenues.
Yeah, there's plenty of different avenues and how they're doing their business and how they're creating their content. I mean, there's so many different ways, and there's so many companies. There's something for everyone. It doesn't have to even be a stigma. It's, there's some companies that would pay the $50 or they just give the product, or, and I haven't paid for a review, but I've given products. I've had people pay. Like, it just, it happens.
Absolutely, so. Stefan. That's a good point. He says if the consumer reaches out, maybe the consumer could come to an agreement like a discounted price. Yes, there's some companies that say, oh, hey, you want to review me? I will give you a 30% discount. That's what I do for all reviewers. There's companies that do that. Some companies it's 15%, some it's half. I mean, like it just depends on the company and where they're at market-wise, I guess you would say.
Yeah, and sometimes it's beneficial for the reviewer to review a company, because people watch that review more than they would another company that people don't want to know about. So again, there are benefits for both sides. So I don't see why there could even be a stigma for doing it or not doing it. There's benefits to all of it. And it depends on what your needs, what your wants, and your conditions are. And I think that's the great part about, that there's enough to go around.
Yes, absolutely.
No, I don't see an issue with it. It's like if that person, you don't like them or they're charging too much, well, you don't have to use them.
You don't have to use that person. Right.
Yeah, or, it's like you say, well, no, thank you. And then, establish an amicable relationship with the person. And it's like, okay, maybe in the future. But there shouldn't really be positive or negative either way. It's all, it's fine. It's fine. Why can't we all just be happy and enjoy all of the great things that are in the community? So I don't,
Michael says, I never, ID gaff. I know what that means. I don't give a fuck how much money a reviewer makes or not. If I buy it and it don't work, I blame my beard, not the reviewer. Gary says he's only had one reviewer, never asked for products. And Dan says in all of his videos, at least the ones I've watched, in my opinion, grapeseed doesn't work for me, but it may work for you. Yeah, that's what I say. Like I try to be constructive. I try to never tear a company down.
Yeah,
because just because it doesn't work for me doesn't mean it's going to not work for you.
Yeah, I know grapeseed oil gets a negative rap in the community because of the fact that one of the extraction methods is using chemicals. So typically people will avoid products with grapeseed oil. It's one of the reasons I didn't put it in my product. It doesn't have a good shelf life, typically, especially cold press. It doesn't have a good shelf life. Even with chemicals, you don't want it in your beard. So it's either way you go, it doesn't benefit the buyer. But if you review a product with grapeseed oil and it works, it's, would you want to mention that, hey, this has grapeseed oil in it and it's not good? But if it worked, no, I don't. It's just.
Well, see, I really didn't want to say, but like grapeseed doesn't work for me. But after speaking with another community member that I find to be very, very knowledgeable, he's telling me that it may be a certain type of grapeseed.
Okay.
So I'm doing an experiment on my own, going back through, and I'm going to purchase some different stuff and see if what the conclusion he came to happens for me as well. And if it does, then you know what I mean? Like if it changes my opinion about a certain type of grapeseed, I'm going to make that known. I don't want people I don't diss companies because they use grapeseed. Most, I tell them up front, like, hey, this is just, blah, 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 blah. And if they still want to send it, that's up to them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I do test it. I test every product the same way, 7 to 8 day cycle, depending on how many products that I get from them. If it's an oil, it's 7 days. If it's an oil bomb butter, it's 8 days. I mean, because I want to give every company the same scenario that I would give the last one. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like I try to create the same atmosphere. Like if I know I'm doing concrete on Wednesdays, that's the day I use a balm to see if the balm keeps the dust off my skin instead. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like there's different things.
You can't review a product for someone else. You can only review it for yourself.
Exactly. And that's usually what I say. I'm like, hey, it didn't work for me, but it may work for you.
Yeah. I mean, everyone has like a reputation. You don't want to say this is the best product and then like people buy it and they don't like it. But it's and like you said, that I was the best company, but you made it very clear multiple times, like in my opinion.
Yeah, because I don't want people to not like it, and what I mean. I'll take the criticism. It's like, hey, Daniel, man, I watched your review. I went and bought Bay Area, and it sucked in my beard. Like, I just want people to know, like, hey, that's what works for me. In my opinion, Bay Area Beard is the best new company of 2020. That's my opinion. There's a lot of companies that came out this year that felt great in my beard, but the consistency across the products is what gave me that conclusion about your products.
Yeah. I mean, there's so many opinions. Here's the thing. An opinion is the lowest form of human knowledge. I learned that. It's the lowest form of human knowledge. So
it's the truth though. That is the truth. Like it's an opinion.
Yeah. And so people will put too much emphasis on someone's opinion that and they'll bash you for what your opinion is when you clearly state that that's what it is, and but you do get one like everyone else. So it's like, I don't see why sometimes it has to be like that, but whatever.
Liam says grapes, he turns his straw like me too. That's what I say, crunchy beard. Well, guys, we're getting to that point to where it's about time to start wrapping it up. We got about 4 or 5 minutes left. I just want to say thank you to Matt, like for real, for being here and doing that giveaway. Once again, I apologize for the BS that went down. I appreciate you, brother. I appreciate the products.
No, thank you very much for having me. I mean, I know you've been on, I think, Beach Talk, and we got a little fun item coming up here Sunday, but yeah, I'm really sorry that Everett just wouldn't stop talking the whole time.
He takes over my stream every time, dude. He hijacks it and like goes on his own. Like, it's hard to get a word in edgewise.
Yeah, so when the live stream is over, we need to have a talk about him because he's loud, he's obnoxious, he won't let anybody get a word in. And yeah, so we'll have a chat about that guy.
Everett, as always, thank you. Guys, everybody in the chat, Tattoo Bitter Veteran, thanks, bro. The winners were Fat Scuba, Puzzly Bearded, Oif Brewer, and the Boston Bearded. I appreciate everybody that entered the giveaway. There'll be another one coming in January. It's probably going to be my best to date. It's tax season, guys. Come on. No, I'm just playing.
Yeah.
No, I appreciate everybody for hanging out, man. I apologize to the chat for the stuff you guys had to listen to and what went on, the trolls, whatever you want to call it. I do appreciate all the support, all the kind words. You guys know me as much as those people know me, so you've formed your own opinion. How does it feel to have your tactics exposed? What tactics, bro? You came begging me for exposure, so please don't. Please don't. All right, guys, I appreciate each and every one of you. Nobody – okay. Ugh. Hey, guys, I'll talk to you later.
Have a good night, guys.
Have a good night.